Hello my dear students, a warm welcome of each one of you in this special session where I, Jatin Agarwal, will cover problem based on ages. I decided to cover this particular topic in two small parts. The part 1 will be primarily the introduction and basics with some examples. The part 2 will be primarily covering the questions which are driven by ratio, and there is a very common method, very famous method that will reduce the effort of solving lengthy equations. That particular method we are going to discuss in part 2. Let me tell you, in today's session my prime agenda is to tell you the importance and the type of question asked in the exam. Then we will talk about what are the concepts used in the age-based questions, because technically if you talk about the age-based questions or problem on ages, it does not have any very special theory or something very new kind of theory. It is a very strong application of some pre-known topics, some pre-known concepts. So I tell you that what concepts are used, okay? Then I will tell you how to approach questions. Then after all, demonstration is really important. Once I have told you that what are these things, then we will move on to the demonstration part. Okay. Now, so when you talk about the importance and type of questions, there's a primarily 4 type of questions. Either they are based on ratio, or they are based on equations, or it is based on option elimination. Yes, this is one of the very important approach or trick or method that can save you time in many questions, especially when answer options are given. And the question can be based on average. Okay, right. Let's move on to the next thing, that is how to approach questions. So when you talk about how to approach questions, the first important point is you should read the question and try to gather the information asked in the question, right? Then you will try to figure out that how many persons are there mentioned in the question. It is just 2 people, Ramesh and Suresh. Sometimes it is like father, mother, son, daughter. Sometimes it is like father, mother, then the son got married, then the son's daughter, and many stories can be there, right? Identify the time frame, whether all the story is driven in the one scenario, which is a present scenario, clear, or the story is involving the present and past, some years ago, some years later, at the time of marriage, at the time of wedding, at the time of birth of the baby. That all story we need to understand. Always try to use meaningful variable if equations need to be formed, right? For example, I say mother, I will assume the age of mother is M, age of father is F. Wherever possible, I always try to use it. The age of son is S, the age of daughter is D. That will reduce our effort of remembering that what is this X mother, what is this Y father, what is this Z son. Instead of using some blank variable or algebraic variables, you better go for some meaningful variables. Okay. Then you talk about whether option elimination is feasible or not. Always look at the answer options. If it is possible to avoid the process of solving equation, making equation, and I can straight away get my answer, right? We already have seen this option elimination trick in many other videos and many previous videos, right? Okay. So now let's move on to the next thing, that is what are the concepts that are used in the problem on ages. I think these things we already know, but I'm just quickly brushing it up so that there is no chance of missing anything, right? If you look at the point number 1, it clearly says the present age of A is A year. Then age of A after n year will be A plus n. I say what is the age of father after 5 years? It is father age F plus 5. Age of father 3 years ago, it is F minus 3. Clear? Now, another most important point is difference of ages of 2 person will always be same. Difference of ages of 2 person will always be same. What I mean, for example, I am 25 years younger to my father. Okay. So currently, let's say my father is of 60 years and my age is 35 years. I am 25 years younger to my father. After 5 years, my father's age will be 65 and my age will be 30. No, I will also grow, right? So my age will be 40. You understand? Now, if after 5 years I am considering the age of father, my age also need to be considered after 5 years. And it can be very well understood the difference in the age was 25 and difference in the age is still 25. This is a simple thing. I always say that if I am 2 years elder to my sister, I always remain 2 years elder to my sister. It can never be possible that I am now 4 years elder or 5 years elder or just 1 year elder. The age difference between two people never change because every year both the person will grow, will get the increment in age by 1 year. Okay? Got this point? This is really important point which will be used during problem on ages many times. Okay, let's look at some other pointers like n year hence. Sometimes people get confused. What is this hence? N year hence is as good as after n years. N years ago, before n years. N years ago is called as before n years, right? Okay. Average age of a group of person after n year will be a plus n. This is really important. I say there is a family of 5 members, right? The family of 5 members. And if I say the average age of the family of 5 member currently just 18 years. What will be the average age of the same family of 5 members after 4 years? 22. You got my point? The average will increase by same number of years. If I say what is the average age 4 years ago, it will be 18 minus 4, 14. 1 year ago, 18 minus 1, 17. 2 years ago, 18 minus 2, 16. Clear? Okay. But if I say the sum of age, let's say if I say the sum is 48. There are 5 members in a family and the summation is 48. Tell me, what is their sum? What is their sum after 2 years? Would it be 48 plus 250? Problem is, every person will increase by 2 years. The age of every person will increase by 2 years. Okay, so if age of every person will increase by 2 years, how many members are there? 5. So what is the increment? The increment is plus 2 into 5. That means now the summation is 58. This is really important. So when you talk about the average, it will be simple added, simple subtracted. But when you talk about the sum of ages, it will be n into number of member in the group. And if number of member in the group has been changed during the tenure, then the average and the summation will change significantly less or significantly more. We cannot predict that. But if I am simply talking about same group of member, average age will be plus and minus the number of years. Same group of members, same number of members, summation will plus and minus n into number of persons. Right? So remember, this is really important so that you never do it wrong. If you talk about the concepts that is required in the problem on ages, apart from the methods or trick we already know, these are a few concepts we already have seen. Let's look at some examples, guys. Very simple example. The ratio of the present age of Mohan and Kamala is 4:5. If the sum of the ages is 72 years, find the ratio of the ages 10 years from now. So present age, look at the time frame, 4:5. And the sum of the present age is obviously 72. 4 and 5. Remember ratio concept. If I do it systematically, 4x, 5x, the total 9x. 9x is 72. So x is 8. That means what are the ages? 32 and 40. These are the current ages or present ages of Mohan and Kamla. We have to look for the ratio after 10 years. So basically plus 10. Age of each of the person Mohan and Kamla will increase by 10. So 32 plus 10, 42. And 40 plus 10, 50. What is the ratio, guys? I can cancel it by 2. 21 ratio. Just check it out whether this is clear. Let's look at the another variation. After 5 years, the ratio of ages is 6, 7. So now remember, this ratio is after 5 years. If Q is 7 years elder than P, now tell me, if currently Q is 7 years elder than P, after 5 years, Q is elder to P by how many years? Think about it. I'm repeating this once again. Currently Q is 7 years elder to P. After 5 years, how many years elder he would be? 7 years. The age difference never change, right? Never do this mistake, guys. Remember, age difference never change. Sometimes people do it. Okay, after 5 years, the age difference will be 7 plus 5, 12. No, it will remain same. So can I say after 5 years, the ages are 6 and 7? The difference in the ages is x, that is equal to 5. No, that is equal to 7. Now you know x is equal to 7. If you know x is equal to 7, tell me what is the value of 6x? 6x is 42 and 7x is 49. And these are the ages 5 years after. So these are the ages after 5 years. And the question is asking the sum of the ages 4 years ago. So obviously, if you're moving from after 5 years to 4 years ago, let's think of the present ages first. So I subtract 5 from this. Now the present age is 42 minus 5, 37. And 49 minus 5, 44. These are the present ages. And we have to calculate the sum of the ages after 4 we have to calculate the sum of the ages 4 years ago. What is the current sum? Let's look at this. 37 and 44, 30, 40, 70 and 81. 30, 40, 70, 70 and 11, 81. The present ages of sum is 81 minus 8. Obviously minus 8. If I take 81 minus 8, what is it? 73. So what is the required answer for this question? 73. Okay. Now we can do it in some other way. So let me show you the some other way. Okay. I'm just erasing it. So what is the sum of ages 5 years later? 13x, 6, 7, 13. 13x is 91. This is sum after 5 years. This is sum after 5 years. We are thinking about sum 4 years ago. Tell me, this is a particular scenario. 5 years later, 4 years ago. What is the time difference? This is like 2020, right? Let's say. So 2020 plus 5, 2025. 2020 minus 4, 2016. From 16 to 25, what is the difference? 9. So what is the time difference? 9 years ago in total. How many people are there? 2. 9 years ago we are looking for. So we subtract 18 from it. Is this clear? So 91 minus 18, if I look at, what is it? 73, if I am not wrong. 70. Anyone have any doubt here? Look at this once again. Okay. Perfect. Is everything right? I'm just verifying it again. 6, 7, x 7, 13x. 6 and 7, 13x is 91. This is a age summation after 5 years. We are looking for 4 years ago. So 9 years ago, we subtract 18 from 91. That is 73. Okay. Let's take it forward now. And now let's look at the practice questions, because I have shown you 2 examples. I have shown you the concept required. I have shown you the type of questions. I have shown you what is the approach of solving question. Now let's demonstrate it. So let's say we have this question. It says age of a man is 24 years more than his son. Okay. In 2 years, the father's age will be twice that of son's age. So if I systematically solve it, okay, we can do it definitely. So let me get that space. Okay. Age of man is 24 years more than son. So m minus son is 24. Equation number 1. After 2 years, the age of man is m plus 2. The age of son is s plus 2. The father will be twice of the son. Father will be twice of the son. That's the equation we have. So if I simplify this, it is m minus 2s. Clear? Is 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. This is equation number 2. I can simplify the two equations. Just look at out what we need to calculate. The present age of son. So we try to subtract the two equations. Minus, plus, minus. M and M is already cancelled. Minus S plus 2S is plus S. 24 minus 2 is 22. So what is the present age of son? 22. That's a one way of doing it. Okay, let's see whether we have an answer 22 there in answer option yes. So I think this is one way to do it. Now, is there any other way to do it? Tell me guys. Let me show you that. Age of man is 24 years more than his son. After 2 years, the father age will be twice of the son's age. Clear? So if I say after 2 years, the father's age will be twice of the son's age. The father age is 2. Son's age is 1. Now tell me the age difference, will it change? No, the age difference will remain same. So age difference x is 24. So what is this value of 1x 24? This is age of son after 2 years. So what is the present age of son? 22 years. Can it be done without pen and paper? If I just understand the age difference between the son and the man will not change. That remain 24. So if current difference is 24, later on the ratio is 2:1. The 2:1 difference is 1. That 1 is 24. So 1 is 24. The age of son is 24 after 2 years. So what is the present age? 22. Finished. Got it? Otherwise it is your choice. Either you do it systematically, framing equation, or you do it without writing anything on paper or writing the minimum things on paper and getting the answer. Okay, so that's particular thing make it very interesting topic. Moving to the another question now. After 15 years, Ramesh will be 5 times his age 5 years ago. After 15 years, Ramesh will be 5 times his age 5 years ago. So I have told you take a meaningful variable, right? So I am assuming the age of Ramesh, present age of Ramesh is R. After 15 years, age of Ramesh will be R plus 50. 5 years ago, age of Ramesh will be R minus 5. What this statement says, after 15 years, age will be 5 times. So this is 5 times. Clear? Right? 5 times his age 5 years ago. So let's simplify this. R plus 15 is 5R minus 25. So 4R I will get is 40. So R is equal to 10. What is the present age of Ramesh? It is just 10 years. The present age of Ramesh is just 10 years. Straightforward. No doubt about it. Can be done. And I think we have done it in the less space. So we have done it fine. Okay. Moving to the next one now. Shivani is 60 years old and Ritu is 80 years old. How many years ago the ratio of the ages will be 4:6? How to handle this? I can do it systematically. Let me show you first. I am assuming it is some X years ago. So what is the age of Shivani? 60 minus x. Age of Ritu? 80 minus x. And this ratio we want 4 by 6. I can simplify this and get my answer. 60 into 6, 360. Clear? 80 into 4, 320. You remember this trick? Remember? Okay. Similarly, changing the color. X into 6, 6x. 4 into x, 4x. So it is 6x minus 4x. When you use this trick, you assume that everything is right. You are just subtracting the bigger minus smaller. So it is like 40 is equal to 2x. So x is 20. That means how many years ago? 20 years ago. I hope this is pretty clear. I have done it by the help of equations and little of ratio. Can it be done without pen and paper? Let me show it to you. But first of all, let's see whether we have done right or not. Yes, option matches. Now remember, age difference never change. So can I say the age difference between Shivani and Ritu is 20 years? That means after some years or before some years, whatever is the scenario, the age difference will remain same. So if this is 4K, this is 6K, the difference is 2K. That 2K is 20. So what is the value of K? 10. That means at that point of time, the ages are 40 and 60. Currently the ages is 60. Later on the age is 40. How many years ago? 20 years ago. Can it be done without pen and paper? If I just develop this understanding, if I just learn how to use this concept, yes, can be done. Let's look at few more examples, right? And keep on learning that how to reduce calculations. Okay, look at this. Ratio of the age of boy and mother is 3:8. The age difference is 35 years. Great. What will be the ratio of the ages after 4 years? I think now it is just a cakewalk. You should not write anything for this question, right? 3 and 8. What is the difference? 5. This 5 is 35. So 1 is 7. That means the ages are 3 7s are 21 and 8 7s are 56. What will be the ratio after 4 years? We are adding 4 in both. So now it is 25 ratio 60. 5 5s are 5, 12s are. That's my answer. Simply understanding the ratio and the age difference, the combination of this will be really helpful. Okay, looking forward, right? No space needed for this. Do it now. The sum of the ages of a son and his daughter is 56 years. Sum of ages of son and father is 56 years. After 4 years, tell me after 4 years, what is the sum? After 4 years, the sum will be 56 plus 4 because two people, each of them will increase by 4. That is 64. After 4 years, the age of the father will be 3 times of son. That means after 4 years, this 64 will be divided in the ratio of 3:1, 3 times the son. What is the age of son? You remember the ratio concept? This 1 out of 4 is the ratio, is the age of son. So 1 by 4 of 64. What is it? 16. Tell me, is the answer 16? Be careful. This is the age after 4 years. This is the age after 4 years. And the question is asking the age of son. That means the present age of son. So what is the present age of son? 16 minus 4, 12. Just verify. That's a beauty, right? We can handle questions without writing things on paper. Okay. Let's say you do not want to do it this way. Let me solve it systematically. Okay. Let me solve it. The sum of age of son and father is 56. So father plus son is 56. Clear? After 4 years, the age of father is f plus 4 and age of son is s plus 4. father will be 3 times of son. So into 3. Clear? So let me solve this. F minus 3s. 4 3s are 12. 12 minus 4, 8. Now we have equation number 1 and equation number 2. If I subtract the two equations, so it is minus, plus, minus. F and F will cancel. S plus 3s, 4s is 56 minus 8. 56 minus 8, tell me. 48. 48. So what is S? 48 by 8, 12. That's the systematic way of doing it. But my point is, if it can be done without pen and paper, I can just sense 56 is a current sum. After 4 years, summation will be 56 plus 4 plus 4. That is 64. 64 is divided in the ratio of 3 and 1. So that 1 is 1 by 4 of 64. That is 16. 16 is the age after 4 years. So what is the present age? 16 minus 4, 12. I hope now you are understanding problem on age does not have very spatial concept. Okay, it is application of ratios, algebraic equations, and just one concept. What is that? Age difference never change. Okay. Look at this. The sum of ages of mother and her daughter is 50 years. Also 5 years ago, the age of mother was 7 times the age of daughter. Not getting my point. Tell me. Sum of the ages of mother and daughter is 50. Currently it is 50. 5 years ago. So let me do it by that simple concept, right? Without equation. Currently the summation is 50. Currently the summation is 50. 5 years ago, the sum will be how much? 50 minus 5 minus 5. 2 people were there. 40. Mother will be 7 times of the daughter. So this 40 is divided in the ratio of 7 and 1. Now tell me 7 and 1. So 7 and 1 is how much? 8. We are talking about 8 is equivalent to 40. Summation is 40. So 1 is 5. That means 7, the mother, is 35. Is it the current age of mother? No, this is the age of mother 5 years ago. So what is the current age of mother? 35 plus 5. That is 40. I hope this is clear. We have to calculate 37.5. Now they are testing whether you have attended the percentage class. What is this 37.5? 12.5 into 3. What is this 12.5%? 1 by 8. So let me change the color, and just to remind you, we have to calculate 3 by 8 of 40. What is the answer? 50. No need to get into the equations, right? And the question can be done in this little space. And in fact, you may do it without pen and paper once you grow up. Okay? Perfect. So let's take it forward and do the other question. I think you don't want me to do it with pen and paper. Okay. This one. At present, the sum of the total ages of ABC, now there are 3 people, is 180. 10 years ago, tell me, 10 years ago, the sum will be 180 minus 10 into 3. 3 people were there, 150. Clear? Find the age of B. Remember, they are asking present age of B. So if I am looking for the age of B, it is 4 out of 12. Ratios you remember. 4 out of total 12. So the age of B 10 years ago, clear, is 4 by 12 of 150. That is 50. So what is the present age of B? 60 years. Straightforward. Done. Any doubt here? Clear hai? Perfect. Let's move on to the next question. Look at this. Ramesh got married. I have told you, look at the time frame. Okay. Ramesh got married 9 years ago. Today his age is 4 by 3 times of his age at the time of marriage. Remember this. Today his age is 4 by 3 times of age of his marriage. I mean at the time of marriage. Okay. Versus present. That's what they are saying. At the time of marriage, it is 3 and presently it is 4. That's the meaning of 4 by 3. Okay. What is the time difference between at the time of marriage and present? Time difference is 9 years. So can I figure out the difference of 3 and 4? 1 is equal to 9. Clear? So what is the present age? 4. 4 is equal to 36. Got this? That means just by reading a question, I can sense the present age of Ramesh is 36. Present age of Ramesh is 36. Age of his daughter is 1/6 of his age. Clear? So what is the age of daughter? It is 1 by 6 of 36. That is 6 years. Is the answer 6 years? Read it carefully, changing the color once again. Age of daughter 2 years ago. What is this 2 years ago? 6 minus 2. What is it? 4 years. Be careful. Answer is 4. Isn't it clear? We have done this question almost without pen and paper. That's the beauty of this particular approach. Clear? Okay. Let's look at another example. After 8 years, the sum of ages of Amit and Rajat will be 117. After 8 years, the sum of ages of Amit and Rajat will be 117. That means present sum is 117 minus 8 into 2. 2 people were there. It is 101. This is age of Amit and Rajat. I have told you use the variable which are meaningful. Okay. A ratio of Amit is 6 years ago. Amit is 6 years ago. And Rajat is 5 years ago. 5 years ago is 8:7. Obviously, I can solve these two equations, right, and get the value. But don't you think it's time consuming? Let me check the option elimination thing works here or not. Can I say by looking at this part, they are asking the present age of Rajat. Okay, R minus 5 must be a multiple of 7. I am saying R minus 5 must be a multiple of 7. That's what is an important observation. 47 minus 5, 42. It may be the correct answer. 54 minus 5, 49. It may be the correct answer. 42 minus 5, 37. It is not a correct answer. 60 minus 5, 55. It is not a correct answer. So I am confused between two answer options. My answer can be either 47 or 54. Should I solve the question now? If this age is 54, I am verifying the second option. Right? If this age is 54, total is 101. So what is left? 55, 56, 57. 57. Clear? No, not 57. I mean, just a minute, 47. 54 plus 47 is 101. Now, 47 minus 6 should be a multiple of 8. 47 minus 6, what is this? 47 minus 6, 41. Is that a multiple of 8? No. So I can sense that option B is not correct. This is called option elimination. It will be definitely less time consuming than solving these two lengthy equations, these two dirty equations, I better say. So I can infer that my answer is A for. Many times you will realize that this double checking is not required. Just in one step, you can sense that out of the 4 option choices, 3 options are out, only 1 is left, done. 5 option choices, 4 are out, 1 is left, done. Okay? Otherwise, you can solve the 2 variable equation and verify the answer. I'm sure you don't want me to do it. Thank you. So we have done all decided thing today. In the next class, I will show you one very interesting approach of dealing with questions where there are 2 different ratios given. Stay tuned in the next class to understand the best of the approach. Bye bye guys. Thank you.